I'd like to welcome the next in-person studio guest we have here is Katja Birmingham. Katja is from Erfurt in Germany, and you completed your studies in Chinese language, Chinese culture, and anthropology. And you had a career with the German television as a journalist and a foreign correspondent, correct? And you worked from Moscow, covering Russia, the Ukraine, Georgia, Central Asia, and then you worked from Beijing, covering East and Southeast Asia, yeah, and now in Australia. So very diverse experience here from you, Katja, and all of these cultural perspectives inform what you do now, which is a combination of lots of things, but today you're going to talk about your poetry. Is that right?
Yeah.
You're writing.
So I went with the Chinese term of crisis, which is Wei Ji, Wei Ji in the Wei, Ji the Ji, so it's the Wei from danger and the Ji from chance. So in the crisis we have both, we have the danger and we have the chance. So for myself, I decided to go with the chance in the danger. And so I try to play around a little bit more than usual, like being more stuck at home and being more on the desk than normal. I did several things. One thing for me is always learning. So I went to study a lot past life regression. I went deep down to study it and to see what it's about and what is happening. Which opens up a whole different way of traveling. So not traveling the world, but traveling deep within oneself and helping other people travel deep within themselves, where the own truth lies. And so this is a very beautiful add-on to the writing because it gives me different perspectives and it allows me to write from a different place, so to speak. And what I also did, funny enough, in times where we're like more or less in one place, I reached out globally to a lot of people to send me their supernatural stories. What I've realized by doing it, so many of us have those stories, but we do not dare talking about them. We're like, oh my God, people will think I'm crazy, or no one wants to hear that. But so many of us have those stories, and it's just very beautiful to share. And the other thing is, where I want to read some of it today as well. I played around with a friend. So we came up with 5 questions each, and we mixed them up, and we answered each 5 questions, not knowing whether it's our own questions or what question it is. And we sat down and channeled the answer. Okay, so not knowing what it is. So before looking at the answer, we each came up with 5 more questions. So we had 10 answers for 20 questions. And the interesting part was they were spot on. Spot on. Like there was nothing that
What kind of questions were they, for example?
So what I would like to ask everyone here today, and everyone at home as well, to come up with the question for the answer that I'm going to give now. Because I don't have the book yet here, so you can't pick the answer, but you can pick the question.
Okay.
And it works. And just, go with the first thing that comes to mind, and just allow this question.
Okay.
And just listen to the answer.
Are we ready, Henry?
Okay.
Do you think we can do it?
Do you have a question? Okay. So the first one is called A Straitjacket of Love. She sees the birds flying in front of a blue sky, kangaroos hopping over earth, uluru in the distance. It scares her. It's the beauty that scares her. To allow this beauty to be scares her. She wants to run away as she runs from herself, from the beauty within herself. If she could allow the beauty within herself, she would stay. She would stay and she would listen. She would trust. But she constantly jumps away from herself. Not good enough, not worthy. She has to be someone else. Pretend. she has to protect. That is what is keeping her from everything she wants, from all that she is supposed to be. It's almost as if she is too scared to see that she is what she is looking for. Oh, no. She can only find it in others. No, she is not the one. It can't be. The answer has to be out there. And then she jumps. She jumps out of herself to be who she is not. To be someone who can never be as beautiful as she is. But she is too scared to stay, too scared to be. So she jumps. A beautiful night sky, out she jumps. The stars, the moon, the Milky Way, she has to jump. She can't bear the beauty. What she needs is a straitjacket. A straitjacket that keeps her in herself. So she sees the beauty. She understands and feels and is and surrenders. Yes, it is going to be devastating. It is going to be painful. And it is the only way forward. After weeks of confinement and struggle followed by capitulation and surrender, she knows it is okay to see the beauty. It is okay to be the beauty. It is okay to live. It is okay to be who she is. Then she takes off the straitjacket, vulnerable. She is very vulnerable, walking within herself. She still knows how to jump, recalls vividly how to get out of this. But she stays. She feels. For the first time, she feels. Whatever the feeling is, pain, hurt, overwhelmed, she feels it. And it is okay. And then the feeling passes. It always passes. All she is left with is her beautiful self. No feeling belongs to her. Feelings just pass. There it is. Calmness, a clear mind, possibilities. With that, she can reach for the stars, love them, have them love her back, have everyone and everything love her. Now she realizes everything and everyone does love her. The chair, the flowers, the sun and the rain, little insects, her cat, her friend. It still feels a little awkward. It holds her. She is held by love. She is held in a straitjacket made of love.
That is remarkable.
Everyone would have their own question. So I had my question, but this answer works for which I worked out because I've tried it on myself. And it always works. It always gives the answer.
It worked for me, I have to say.
Did it work for you?
Yeah, it worked for me, yes.
Yeah, nice.
Well, for me, it was very much the environmental question.
Yeah.
The straitjacket, to me, is to get rid of the straitjacket, possibly to get rid of my clothing. That's why I'm
Yeah, that's right.
So there was quite a few beautiful connections there. So yes, thank you for that. Sharing that.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you for sharing too.